to your team members. We're about to get started, guys. I know you're excited about this hangout. I mean, Creative for Greatness is on a roll. You can actually go ahead and comment here. Guys, announce yourself. Go ahead and state your name and where you're calling from. We really appreciate that. You can go to ourhangoutzone.com. That's exactly where it's going to be. Just go ahead and type your name and where you're calling from. We are ready to hear who is on the line tonight. Awesome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm excited, aren't you? Who else do we have out there? Go ahead. Go ahead and chime in, chime in. We're ready. It is 8:31. We're going to be getting started in just a moment. All right. We can hear some buzzing going on there. Guys, go ahead and send those last minute text messages out so that the team can jump on the hangout. We're excited about it this evening. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Who else do we have out there? I actually need to see where we are. All right, guys. Go ahead and send those last minute text messages out. We're going to get started in just a moment. It's about 8:32. Jump on the line, get it done. All right, I see Val has joined us. Hey, Val, all right.
Hello, how are you?
All right, I'm welcoming people on the call. We're going to mute out just in case.
I'm trying to.
Background noise. Look at it at the top of your screen. Guys, welcome to the call. Welcome to the hangout. It's not a call. We are live and in color. You see that? We are here tonight, Created for Greatness. Go ahead and send those last minute text messages out. Guys, you can actually comment. We're going to be responding to some of the comments there. It's going to be ourhangoutzone.com, ourhangoutzone.com. Creative for Greatness is ready this evening. This is something totally exciting for all of us. So you want to make sure you jump on the line. It's about 8:32. I need to make sure that we have enough people on the line right now, enough people on our hangout. Jump on, jump on, jump on. Exciting for us tonight. Who else do we have out there? Go ahead and put your chimes in. Who has joined us on this hangout? Because we're going to get started in probably another minute or so. Just happy to be on there. I mean, all the beautiful people that are chiming in for Creative for Greatness. This is going to be a phenomenal hangout this evening. So I want to make sure that everybody is on the line to get these nuggets and to get started, to get ready to rock and roll. This is new for us because guess what? Now you can see us multitask like we do all the time on these calls and all these. This is the behind the scenes. So guys, go ahead and jump on the hangout right now. It is definitely ourhangoutzone.com where you can chime in and send us a message. All right. It is being added right now. We're ready to go. www.ourhangoutzone.com. So we're ready, guys. Y'all going to get started and we're going to just go ahead and get on our way. It's about 8:34. And ladies and gentlemen, my name is Gwendolyn Bennett. I'm a regional director here out of the beautiful city of South Florida, beautiful city of Miami, Florida. And we're just excited this evening of what is about to transpire this evening. Creative for Greatness said, you know what? We have been setting trends all throughout the Total Life Changes rendition. And right now, tonight, we're doing a hangout for our team so you can see us in color. Hey, hey. Yes, I know. I'm clowning right now, but I'm excited about it. I just want to take a moment to welcome all of our new team members. We are building. We are growing. We are all over the place. We did some exciting things today I'm excited about, and we're going to have a couple of people come on the line tonight to tell you about that. But we are growing, guys, and you better hold on tight because guess what? The McCrays are really taking this to a whole nother level with us, and we're just excited. So I'm going to give you a couple of housekeeping rules. Send your comments in, type clearly, because we're going to be reading it back. We want to make sure everybody's spelling it correctly because we have no idea what you're typing, but we want to make sure that happens. We have our Wake Up and Win call. Everybody knows that's Monday to Friday, where you can get your inspirational dose. We have our grind. Let me tell you something. This is a phenomenal call. Tuesday and Thursday, our phenomenal coach, National Director, Mr. Nathan McCray, he is giving it the real, the raw, I mean, uncut, daily, totally uncut about all different issues. Somebody needs to mute out at the top of this. I think that's out of the more.
That is so mean. Yeah, that is so
Mute out. Okay, I just muted you. All right. Okay, so we're talking about the grind Tuesday and Thursday, where our national director, Mr. Nathan McCray, he gives it to us raw, whatever topic that you could possibly think about. They tap into relationships and things of that nature as well. They also give you great nuggets about entrepreneurship and how we are working this Total Life Changes business. And guess what? It is real. It's raw every day. I mean, every moment, issues that we deal with. So, we just want to thank him for that. And guess what, guys? We also have our G1 recorded line for anybody that is actually trying to get people to be a part of this business. You want to take them through the system. You want to definitely get them where they need to go immediately. And guess Gwendolyn normally would have that number popped up, guys. Y'all can see the behind the scenes. But we're going to actually get that G1 recorded call for you so that you can make sure that the new people that you have or your prospects can jump on that line. It is 24 hours. It is recorded. And we want to make sure that you're definitely, come on, somebody. All right. Definitely make sure that the new prospects get in there and get on that G1 call. All right. So guys, I want to talk to you about Atlanta. All right. Atlanta. Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? If you're on this call and everybody on this Google Hangout right now is qualified. Okay, never miss an event that you qualify for. And Atlanta is exactly what it is. It is going to be power-packed. It is going to be emotional. It is going to be to a whole nother level. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. Every event, and I'm telling you, I did not expect to be able to attend every regional event leading up to Atlanta. I did not plan to be broke at all, but for some reason or another, I put it in my mind that I wanted to be at these particular events. And guess what? God saw fit. Ladies and gentlemen, don't plan to be broke. You need to be in Atlanta. It is going to definitely take your business to a whole nother level. It is something that you need to be in the atmosphere. People can tell you whatever they want to tell you about, but I'm telling you something. Atlanta is going to be the place you want to be. If you're not Atlanta, you're not as serious about your business. And I'm going to just tell you straight and plain. If you're not in Atlanta, July 14th, 15th, and 16th, you're not serious about your organization. You're not serious about taking this business to a whole nother level. You're not serious about being in the place where things are going to flourish. Every last one of the events that Gwendolyn has attended, I came back, my business took it up a notch. Okay, I went to Raleigh, business went up a notch. Okay, people in my organization began to grow. All right, went to New York, business began to grow. Came back, broke ranks. I mean, guys, these events are super serious. You will want to be there, okay? And this is not a bunch of fluff. This is not a bunch of, oh, yeah, we just want you to go. No. It's not even about that. It's about you. It's about how you want to handle your business. It's about taking it to the next level. These events are just that serious. I noticed that when I first came into Total Life Changes, a lot of these tools weren't there. Guess what? They started now with all these different events for us to be there. I mean, breakout sessions. Atlanta's going to have breakout sessions where you could say, you know what? I want to do this at this particular time. I want to do this at this particular time. And you can rotate. This is serious. I mean, honestly, it's not just sitting in one room all day and you feel like it's rah, rah, rah. No, it isn't. It's different breakout sessions where you can actually get exactly what you need. You're going to get recognized. if you're taking your business to the next level, you're going to definitely be recognized, not just by Creative for Greatness, but with total life changes. I mean, guys, you want to be in the atmosphere. It is a shift when you're in the atmosphere. Atlanta, the last few times I've been to Atlanta, no jokes, no games. It was just that serious. We had an amazing time. You're able to see all these different people, all these different leaders. You're around there where you can catch nuggets like none other. I mean, and they're touchable. You know, some of you have probably never even met your CEO at your company you're working at. But Mr. Jack Fallon walks around. He's taking pictures. He's talking to you. He's dropping nuggets. Mr. Lloyd doing the same thing. Guys, I'm gonna tell you something. Even the people here in Miami, you know what? Coach Nate, Coach Pam, they're superstars in other cities. Whereas sometimes we're taking it for granted. But guess what? In other cities, they're like people waiting to talk to them, people waiting to touch them, people waiting to be in the atmosphere. In Miami, we gotta get it together. But Atlanta is the place. Atlanta is a place where you're going to be able to touch all the superstars and total life changes. You're going to be able to touch all the people that you never. They're going to talk to you. They're going to give you nuggets to take your business to the next level. Okay, it's just that serious, guys. Listen, it was amazing for me. It was amazing for me to go and be a part of all of these different events. I am excited about Philadelphia, but I am elated about what's going to transpire in Atlanta. Get your tickets, get your hotel, okay? Be in the place because it's just that serious. Right now, I went in, I've already talked to my team. I'm like, look, I need a head count. We're already in July. I mean, I'm hearing Coach, I already got the hotel. I'm deep, we're ready, we're deep. I talked to Sanita out of New Orleans. I'm excited for her and her organization. She's like, Gwen, we're going 6 deep. I'm ready. It's going to be more. I told her, I said, look, you got 6, tell your 6 to bring 6. Be in Atlanta. Because guess what? We already know we can learn a lot when we go by ourselves, but we earn a lot when we take our team. You want to be able to take your team to the next level. And Atlanta is where it's going to be. Atlanta is just that serious. I'm telling you guys, lock and load. Get your ticket. They're making it where you actually can pay it in 3 payments. Come on, 3 payments. That's what, 3 bottles of NutriBurst, 3 boxes of Delgado. Don't plan to be broke. Jump on board. Get in. You already fit in. We just need you to get in. Get your tickets. Okay. We got coming from Mexico. We have people coming from all over the world representing Creative for Greatness. And if you're less than 20 hours away, you need to have your butt in Atlanta. Figure it out. Get in contact with your coaches. Somebody needs to mute the line. Get in contact with your coaches. Get in contact with your upline and let them know that I need to be in Atlanta. Please help me get to Atlanta. Okay? And we need to have it worked out. So ladies and gentlemen, we're just dedicated to the cause. Somebody's not muted out on here. We need to get dedicated. We need to buckle down. We need to plan for Atlanta. We need to make sure that you're there. We need to do what we need to do and make sure it happens. Guys, it's just that serious. I'm not going to harp on Atlanta anymore because everybody knows exactly what you need to do. Everybody know that you need to take your team members. Everybody need to not plan to be broke. Okay? Atlanta is July. Let me tell you something. Everybody planning to buy their outfits. Get your outfits, put them on layaway. Do whatever you need to do. Burlington Coat Factory got layaway. Kohl's got layaway. And TLC got the tickets on layaway. 3 payments. 3 payments. Okay? So we're going to move forward into this. I'm just excited for all of our new IBOs, everybody that broke ranks. Guys, congratulations again. We are still in a 90-day run, okay? Please don't sit back because you ranked out and because you made a little bit of money and don't do what you need to do. It's time to move forward. It's time to go, All right. So Coach Nate, I am here. I see you chime in. We have a few other excited guests on the line. Y'all smile and wave for the people right now. We're excited about where we need to go for these last portion of the 90 days. And guess what? We're moving, guys, and we want to make sure that you guys are going too. If not, we ain't coming back. We moving. So Coach Nate, I'm glad to see you're on the line. And
we need to bring Coach Pam. Are you there? Thank you so much, man. That
no
was
problem,
awesome.
Coach.
Excited. We're gonna hang out tonight. Y'all see it? Come on, Pam.
I am on the line. Can you guys hear me and see me and all of that good stuff?
We see you loud. We see you. I was about to say we see you loud and clear, but we see you.
All right. I'm just gonna ask everybody to, just kind of mute out those of you that are on the panel, because when you're not muted out, what ends up happening is the Hangout does not work properly. So please check your gadgets, check your phones, and just make sure that you all are muted out. So hello, C4G. Hello. I hope each and every one of you are excited. Hold on. I hope that each and every one of you are excited about where we are. We are truly, in the midst of a 90-day run. I want to say thank you so much, Ms. Gwen Bennett, for hosting this call, for being that servant leader that you are, always showing up on the scene, just always being available. We truly appreciate you. And I hope that all of you that are watching tonight, you have made a decision that this is your turn, that this is your season, and that you're doing what's necessary in order to go out and to get this thing done. You see, we said about 60 plus days ago that we were going to dig and we were going to go all in. You see, this week we've been talking about going all in, on the Wake Up and Win call. But listen, we should be at this point where we've already been all in, giving it our all over here to our businesses that we have here in Total Life Changes, realizing that, listen, if it's to be, it is truly up to me. And so there's some activities that we all should be doing, plugging in, just like Gwen just shared. That's very key to building our businesses. If we're not plugging in, if we're not listening to the information, if we're not on the training calls, if we're not listening to the 10 o'clock calls and the opportunity calls, the 24-hour calls, something on YouTube that's going to help to grow our business, guess what ends up happening? Our business will not grow. We have to understand, champions, that we are the CEOs of our business. And right now, today is what? May 4th. Not only is it closeout, right? Today, Thursday at midnight, determines our paycheck for the week. So we all have to know that it's in the power of our hands, yes, our hands, what the week closes out. But we also have to know and recognize that this is a point in our businesses in which we are literally at the end of the 90-day run. We have less than 30 days left to say, you know what, the goal that I set out, where am I at this point in time in my business? Is it growing? Has it changed? What do I need to do? What do I need to identify? What do I need to now assess the situation in order to get ourselves to the next level? Because at this point in time, what ends up happening a lot of times on 90-day runs is that we've made this decision, but towards the end, we're starting to get a little weary, right? Maybe we're not exactly where we desire to be, but maybe if we just continue to stay focused, if we continue to drive on, if we continue to give it that same energy that we left out of Houston, Texas, saying, you know what, it's next level time. Instead of allowing the circumstances, the challenges, the no's to know and understand that it's all a part of our process. But we got to make a decision to get up every day and to do those little steps, because the 90-day run is all about massive action. That's not massive action in the beginning. That's not just massive action, for a couple of weeks. That's massive action throughout the entire 90-day run. So what do we need to do at this point? What do we need to put into our calendars? What can we now go out and search for? How many customers do we need to add to our profile, to our business? How many business partners do we need to seek? How many people in our organization can we grab onto, maybe reach out to, identify some goals and see, okay, how can we help you? What activity is happening Because a lot of times too, in a business like this, we can find ourselves getting ourselves into a busy zone. Busy zone is not the paycheck zone, okay? Busy zone ends up being the broke zone. Busy zone ends up being the disappointment zone. Busy zone is not the place that we want to be. We have to make sure that we are putting ourselves in a position, team, where we are doing activities that are going to advance us, doing the home parties, making sure that our home parties are happening, not just with us, but within our team. Remember, this is all about duplication, making sure that the virtual grand openings, the launch calls are happening within our organization. You see, that's one of the tools in which we've been able to really leverage. I want to say huge shout out to Carmel, who's on the platform. This evening, we launched a business partner that she brought in from Croatia. Imagine that, an entire country. And so how are we getting this done? We're doing it by doing virtual grand openings through a Google Hangout. So you got to know that there's a lot of different ways, a lot of different activities that we can do that now other people can duplicate. And so now virtual grand openings are happening throughout our team, throughout our organization. We're either doing a phone call, right? We're having them build their list, because the list is everything. It starts with a list, right? Who do you know? Who can we connect with? Who can we share this opportunity to? The person that has the biggest mouth over here is the person that wins and creates the most success. So are we opening our mouth enough? Are we sharing these products, Total Life Changes, all of these products that we have in our possession, the tea, the NutriBurst? Are we really sharing these products like we need to share them? The NRG, what are we saying every day? Are we making a decision that we're gonna go out and make some new friends, right? Because if you're at this point in time in your 90-day run, maybe even in your business, in which you're feeling, you know what, I don't know what else to do. You know what, where can I go? Well, guess what? It means that you need some new energy, right? It means you need some new business partners. It means you need some new customers, somebody that's gonna come in, grab a hold of these products, understand that, you know what, that they can take some of this NutriBurst and wake up feeling great, that they can begin to sip on a cup of this tea, right? Sip on this tea and lose those 5 pounds in 5 days and get some results. That's all we do. We operate and we function on results. So therefore, we gotta first make a decision that we're going to do what's necessary. You see, going all in, and that 90-day run means that we do whatever is necessary in order to put ourselves out there in the atmosphere. Maybe there's some events. Maybe you're that person that you're saying, you know what, I don't know a whole lot of people. That's an excuse, okay? Trust, know, and believe. I use that excuse for a very long time. I speak passionately from the heart. It's an excuse. Anything that goes against the fact that yes, you can get it done, it's an excuse. And it means that it needs to be eliminated from your life, eliminated from your thoughts, not allowing it even to get into your ear gate, because our attitude has to be that I can get this done, that you know what, the very thing, I don't care what it looks like today. I set a goal, and the very thing is that I'm gonna continue to push, I'm gonna continue to drive, and I am not going to allow the challenges, because I understand that it's all a part of the process. So get out and find some events. What events can you participate in, right? There's many area events in which now you can go out and you're able to now connect with people that you would not have ordinarily connected with at a massive level. And you simply now find out some information about them. You get you a contact sheet. You know, that with it, I believe I posted it in our Facebook group. I sent it to Rashida, who's out in the Chicago area, who is about to do an event. But it's powerful. You go out and not just collect the names. Gwen and I, we used it. Anika, we used it at an event that we did a little over almost a year ago with a Tom Joyner, in which now we were able to collect all this information from the person, their name, their address, their phone number, their email address, but they asked some questions at the end, in which now, remember, we're the CEOs of our business. People don't care how much we know. They want to know how much we care. So now we answer these questions and we jot some notes so that now when we follow up, right, because our fortune is in the follow-up, we know a little bit more about these people to where we can remember. Because when you're connecting with people on a massive level, it's very difficult to remember the person in the conversation. You may have said something, you know, to them about. But when you put little notes on your piece of paper and you remember, oh, okay, I had this conversation. She had on a red dress with this pretty hair that I liked and I commented on her. Or we had a conversation about her mother, her dad, and how they can benefit from this Nutriverse. Whatever it is, something that's going to jog your memory so that now you can follow up and create some success. So it's all about activity. And so now is the time in which you want to really dig in. You want to focus on the right activities, because all of these activities are now going to begin to duplicate in your organization. It's all about duplication. But you also have to know, once you say yes to Total Life Changes, you have a responsibility as the CEO of your business. A lot of us are bringing people into the business and not connecting them. That's called a lifeline. It gives life to your organization. So you got to take the time, especially if you're new, to make it a point to now connect that person to someone, your sponsor, your upline leader, somebody that can now help you move this person along. You see, what we find happens in businesses like this is that the team can grow so big to the point to where now what ends up happening is no one's being connected. People are saying yes, but guess what? People are not moving along. And so what you end up becoming is a recruiter, a top recruiter, or a recruiter. Maybe if you're not the top, but you're recruiting people, but you're not building people. And in order to create success, you have to take the time to build. But I also want you to know that you cannot take anybody any place that they don't want to go. So therefore, when you identify who you're bringing in your business, and I can tell you that Nate and I are at the point in time in our business where we're having almost interviews, because at the end of the day, nobody wants their time to be wasted. And so we give of ourselves, and we give of ourselves so much because we want, for real, the 1,000 family movement. We have bought into it. We know we're going to help 1,000 families create a 6-figure income. And so we're shifting, we're sorting, we're moving in order to find out, okay, who really wants it? Because at the end of the day, when someone says yes to Total Life Changes, it shouldn't take any motivation. The situation that they're in should motivate them. It may not be a broke financial situation, but maybe they're looking for time freedom. They said yes for a reason. Maybe they're looking to take their health back. Whatever it is, that situation should motivate that person, and that person should be calling you, okay? They should be calling you to say, what do I need to do next? You give them the information, you tell them to build their list, and now guess what? It's their responsibility to get back with you. You can follow up with them, but again, it's their responsibility, because at the end of the day, they spent their money, they made an investment, and all we can do is what we can do. And so don't blame yourself. Leaders, champions, those of you that have some people that you brought into this team, if they're not willing to dig in and to get it, it is not your fault. Provide the information, keep them plugged in, but they have to be the one to make a decision that, you know what, I said yes to an amazing opportunity that I'm not going to sleep on. See, a lot of times, don't be that person that says, you know what, I was a part of Total Life Changes, but I didn't dig in. I was a part of Total Life Changes, but I allowed my circumstances, my challenges, the no's, the friends, the family, my broke friends and family that I reached out to in the very beginning who told me no, to discourage me. Don't be that person that says I was there, because I can guarantee you, they can guarantee you that Total Life Changes will be a household name, and all of us are together making history together. So you got to realize that, you got to recognize that, you got to wake up every day and realize that every day is a new day to do something. And it doesn't matter if you're building this business. Most people are building this business on a part-time basis. Not a whole lot of people build it full-time. But know that the hours that you have, if it's 2 hours a day, if it's 10 hours a week, 20 hours a week, make it the best 10, 20 hours of your entire life. Give it your all. Go all in and watch the results begin to happen. Know that you cannot plant seeds, champions, and they not grow. They will grow. But remember, it's all about doing the necessary activity in order to dig in and to get this thing done. So you got to identify some people that you can work with. You see, I'm going to share with you, write this down, the 2020 plan, because we have this binary, right? And just know that if you're that person, and maybe you're not somebody who can recruit, okay, then focus on retail, because we love our customers. And at the end of the day, we want to see you all bring in a check into your household. So focus on the retail component of our compensation plan. There's no way you could say yes to TLC and just dig in a little bit and not get paid. There's no way that you can tell me that you can take this pack of tea, go out and say, who do you know that wants to lose 5 pounds in 5 days and them not want to know more, right? There's no way, no way. When you begin to share these products, right? When you walk around and you're walking billboard, you're promoter. Remember, you want to become a master promoter over here. Massive action, master promoter, okay? And so now you massively expose this product. And so now there's no way that you can't go out and put some retail money in your pocket just by focusing, not just on the tea, but on all of these phenomenal products. They all give us some type of results. Many of them give us immediate gratification results. And so we live in a right now society. We want it right now. So now begin to share these products in order to get you some right now immediate money, because that's what TLC is doing. So focus on the retail. But for those that are building this business, remember this, the 2020 plan. We have a binary compensation plan, okay? So here's your goal. When you're serious, I remember when we got started, Coach Stormy said, you know what? You need to put at least minimum 40 people into the binary within the next 90 days, right? And so I remember I said, you know what? I set a goal. And I set a goal that I was going to personally recruit, I think 50 people in the first 90 days, because I was not a recruiter, okay? In the past, I could barely recruit, I don't know, personally 20, 25 people. So now when you think about this, when I set that goal and I said, okay, 90 days, I'm going to get this done. And so in the beginning, as the thing began to build, it built very quickly. As we began to become a product of the product, that's another thing, become that product of the product, get you a personal testimony and watch how, number one, you become passionate about these products. You see, you can't tell me anything about the NutriBurst. You can't tell me anything about the tea, the NRG, the chaga, the Gano. I take it all, okay? And so therefore, I feel great. And so therefore, I'm able to promote these products with passion coming from the inside of me, and nobody can shake me or break me. See, it's all about becoming confident. But anyway, so we started to build this business. And in the first 90 days, we were able to put over 75 people into our team. So that 2020 plan is this: 20 on the left, 20 on the right, okay? 6 to 8 people are going to quit. Statistics show people quit. I don't care. They can come in with a $1,600 pack, a $500 pack, a $50 pack, a $100 pack. Guess what? Statistics show 6 to 8 people are going to quit, because that's what people do. They quit on life. They quit on themselves, and they end up giving up on their goals. But 6 to 8 people are going to incubate. 6 to 8 people are going to get started, and guess what? You're going to look up, and they are going to now just not be doing anything in your team, anything. They're not even going to get started, but they're going to fall in love with the product. They are going to sip on this cup of tea. And as they're sipping and they're falling in love with the product, let them fall in love with the product. It's okay. Wonderful. We love the smart chips. Okay. And then 6 to 8 people are going to build this business. Those are the people that you identify, and those are the people that you work with, because it only takes you having 1 to 2 superstars in order to get yourself all the way to the top. So we are Philadelphia bound. I know that we are on this Hangout tonight, and we have some incredible people on this Hangout that we truly want to be able to hear from. And so I'm not going to talk too much, but it's closed out. It's the 90-day run, massive action, step it up, do what you got to do, stop half-stepping. This is not the opportunity to half-step in. This is the opportunity to get all in and to step all the way to the top. So without further ado, what I want to do is I'm going to take the time and bring on the line my amazing business partner, Mr. Nathan McCray, because I know he has some information that he wants to share on this Hangout tonight. Want to just mention too, Club 120. You know, Club 120 is absolutely amazing. This is where we have made a decision that we are going to treat our business like a business. We're going to make sure that we have, yes, Tashana. We're going to make sure. I don't know how to get her out. Okay, we're gonna make sure that we have those 3 products that we're on, right? Auto ship is for us to consume, that we're consuming every single month. It's a small investment to be able to create the type of freedom that we want to create over here at Total Life Changes. We're excited because we started Club 120, I guess maybe back in Houston, prior to Houston, right? Several months ago, we started Club 120, where you all can definitely send an email over to, I can't remember, somebody has shared. And so, to where you can, I think it's C4G Club 120, C4G, CFG Club 120 at gmail.com. And so once you have your 120 auto ship in place, you now are going to be a part of the exclusive club where you're going to get your Creative for Greatness banner. And also we have t-shirts for our team. But even now, what's even more exciting is that TLC has now also embarked upon this whole Club 120. So now you can go out and you can get the big team banner from Total Life Changes by going to global1teamunited.com and putting in your information. And so now we're recognized on a global basis, with Total Life Changes, because we have made a decision that we're going to take control of our business. So without further ado, Mr. McCray, I want to bring you on this Hangout tonight because I can talk and talk and talk.
Awesome. Can you hear me? Because I don't want to have to put my headphones in. Can you hear me okay?
Loud and clear.
Awesome, awesome. Well, look, thank you so much, Ms. Gwen Bennett, for hosting this call. Amazing job as always. As you guys can see, we got some more superstars on the panel. I don't know if Pam actually talked about that. Can you still hear me, Pam? You got that look on your face. All right, cool. So I want to share a couple of things with you guys, and all the information that you just got. I believe Gwen may have went ahead and talked about her portion of yay or nay. Gwen, yay, nay, not everything, halfway. Okay, all right, cool. So guys, go ahead. You still need to go ahead and text this out to your team to get them on. If you don't see them on right now, all right, I'm looking at some of the participants now. There's some people I know that are missing. All right, so text them, make sure they're on this call because you're not going to want to miss this information. But one of the things that I wanted to talk about before we bring a couple more people on, a lot of you know that we actually, Pam and I, we talked about doing a fit lifestyle group, and that fit lifestyle group was, the vision in that group is way larger than just Pam and I. So we definitely needed you guys to buy into the vision and grab hold of it and actually own it and say, I'm a part of this, I want this, or say you don't want it, So from the initial, I'm the type of person, I believe that the initial boom is what carries something, through that struggle phase in the very beginning. So it didn't initially get the momentum that it needed in the beginning. And to be quite honest with you guys, it hasn't really gotten the momentum in the group, in the Creative for Greatness Facebook group that I would like to see. So, so here's what we're going to do. I know that, our leaders have actually stepped up and once again bridged the gap for everybody else, because that's what leaders do. Pretty much all of them have chimed in and said, I want to be a part of this challenge. It was not even a challenge, it's a group. What we can't keep saying, let's just do, okay, we're going to have this challenge and that challenge. Our lifestyle has to be a lifestyle of being fit and healthy. That's what we stand for here at TLC, right? That's what we boast. That's what we say. That's what we sell to people every single day, our lifestyle. So if we're selling them our lifestyle, then guess what? Our lifestyle needs to be synonymous to what's coming out of our mouth, right? So what we wanted to do was have this fit lifestyle group. I don't care what you call it FLG, doesn't matter to me, but it's a fit lifestyle group because we believe in a lifestyle. So we've gotten enough leaders that would chime in personally here in Miami to actually do the group. All right. Now, all of you that are on the Facebook Creative for Greatness, you're not in leadership, you're not in the WhatsApp group, no problem. You've got the opportunity to chime in on Facebook Live. And if you saw the banner, you know that this isn't like the other challenge, where it's free. This is the cost of $5 per person or $5 per couple. All right, it's not to make money on, but I firmly believe, Pam and I believe that where there is no investment, there is no appreciation. So, you know, you need to invest something in this because it's going to call for something from me and Pam to do this. And it's also going to call for something for you guys, a sacrifice for you as well. So, you know, the money that's collected from this is going to be used for something for the Fit Lifestyle Group. You know, we're not looking to make a dime off of this. As a matter of fact, Pam and I, we're looking to actually get healthier and get more fit ourselves. But at the end of the day, we want to be able to use this as a huge marketing tool. We want to be able to use this as a huge customer recruiting tool and a customer to IBO recruiting tool, retail to recruit. Because in the beginning of every one of these episodes, every one of these sessions that we have, we're going to talk about, you know, our products, and we're going to really, you know, do it in a different way, a different fashion, and kind of intrigue everybody about, you know, our products. We're going to highlight some products and really talk about them, and really get some real life testimonies on what they're doing. And here's the difference in this group. See some drastic transformations in the Fit Lifestyle Group, simply because, you know, this isn't a beginner's group. This isn't for the person that says, I'm going to slack off on this thing and not do it. If you're going to be accountable, then you're definitely going to pay, you know, your $5 per session. So if you want to slack off, then that's fine, but you still got to pay that $5, you know, if you say you're going to be there. All right. So here's how it's going to work. Some of you have already chimed in and said that, you know, I'm in, and I've gotten you guys all on a spreadsheet. For those of you that are not here in Miami, all right, I've already created the Fit Lifestyle Group Facebook page. It is a secret page, all right, private. Nobody can get on that page unless Pam or I put them on that page. Okay, so that means our Facebook Live participants, you're going to be able to go on and you're going to be able to send me your information. I'm going to give you the email address here in a moment. You're going to send me your information, and you're going to be able to get invited to that group for that particular session. All right. So that means you're not going to be able to share it to anybody else, invite anybody else to the group. Is you paid your $5 to be in that session. So that session is going to be for you. Okay. So when you get to that group, once your session is over, you'll be promptly put out of that group so that the next session can get in. All right. So the Facebook Live secret group, the Facebook Lives will happen right there. Okay. And after they happen, what we'll do for you guys to actually market, we're going to do snippets of each session and post that in our Creative for Greatness group. And we're going to post it on our pages, and you guys can actually grab that and share it and market it that way, because people love to be a part of things. Okay. This is marketing 101, guys. People love to be a part of things. They love to be a part of things that are moving. People hate to get left behind. So this group is creating a level of exclusivity, as well as, you know, it's momentum as well. When they see the snippets that come out of this group, they're going to want to be a part of the Fit Lifestyle Group. So from there, I'm getting ready to release this tomorrow morning. I'm going to release the Fit Lifestyle Group to the public, to everybody. So I wanted to give everybody on Creative for Greatness the opportunity to chime in first and to hear it from us first on exactly what's going on. So it's going to expand outside of Creative for Greatness, especially from a Facebook Live perspective. All right, so you're going to be able to invite people to that Facebook Live, but you're going to make sure that you give them the email address so that they can send their information, and now they can do that as well. And as they chime in, they pay their money, they chime in, they do that session, they hear about our products, you're going to be able to follow up with them, you know, after they had a great workout and they heard about the products that are transforming our lives, with the opportunity for it to transform their lives. Right? So that's how you're going to use that from a Facebook Live perspective. If you're here live in Miami, you're going to be able to invite people to our live sessions. All right. Same process. They're going to go send the email with the information, and they're going to be, they can pay their money, and they'll be able to come out at the live session here in Miami. We're going to keep that down to at least, 20 people, per session in the very beginning. And we're not going to let, for like the first week, guys, we're not going to let anybody in, above 20 people. All right. Slots have to be created for that. It's the exclusivity of it all that we're trying to create here, guys. So another group that we're trying to push out to the world and get them fit and understand that, this isn't just something that you do for a New Year's resolution or just for the summer or, just to be able to get into that bathing suit or get pumped up for a month. This is a lifestyle. All right. We're not, then we'll eventually graduate to things like, the Spartan race that Tashani's doing with her hardcore Spartan self, 4.2 mile obstacle course with glass and fire and dragons and alligators and water and mud and stuff. I'm not there yet, Tashani, so I'm gonna bow down to you on that one. But we can graduate to that. But fitness is a lifestyle. And the sooner we show the world that Created for Greatness is all about culture and lifestyle, then guys, the sooner we can start being successful in our business and put this on our tool belt as a tool, right? So here's the email. Write this email address down, all right? The email address is very simple, fitlifestylegroup@gmail.com. fitlifestylegroup@gmail.com. So you're gonna send me your full name, all right? Not your nickname, okay? Your full name, the city and state that you live in. Plan on participating live and in person or Facebook Live, okay? One more thing. You're also going to indicate what days you plan on committing to attend the sessions. Now, let me say it to you like this. Being accountable is a part of leadership. It's a principle of success. All right. If you say that I'm going to lock in and I'm going to be accountable and I'm going to do this, I'm going to commit for 2 days out of the week or 3 days out of the week, be it live or Facebook Live. This group, Created for Greatness, guys, the Fit Lifestyle Group is depending on your commitment in Created for Greatness. All right. So I want you guys to think about that before you make your commitment. And we're going to be bird dogging, the Facebook Live to say, oh, such and such isn't here or such and such. No, we're not going to do that. All right. But we would like your commitment. And for the momentum of this, we would love for you to chime in and be on Facebook Live and be accountable as well. Those of you that are live here, I'm going to hold you more accountable to be a part of this group because we are the people that the Facebook Live is going to be centered around. So if you decide that you want to lock into this challenge for 3 days out of the week or to this group for 3 days out of the week, then, we're going to expect you for 3 days out of the week. And, if you say, this week I'm locked in and I'm going to be here for 3 days and you pay for that week, then, you lay out a day, you don't get money back. All right. You just lost that money. It's a commitment. Just like, when people say, hey, I'm going to come down and I'm signing up. I'm going to do this, this, and this. When you commit to other things and you pay money, you definitely don't want to lose that money. So this is the same thing. When you commit, then make sure that you commit to it live and you show up. Just like you say, hey, I said I was going to commit and I was going to be a part of this committee, so I can't miss this meeting. Well, the Fit Lifestyle Group is the same way. All right. So let's create the culture and the lifestyle of fitness and health. And Pam and I will show you guys how to spearhead all of this, how to use this tool, and really how to really bring people into your business that will not only you're not just looking for them to be an IBO, but that will stay a customer for a long time, because now you're not only showing them how they can get the products, now you're showing them how to maximize the products, okay? You're showing them how to use the products in such a manner to where they're gonna get the most results from the products, the biggest bang for their bucks, all right? And Pam and I will promise you that we won't kill anybody at the sessions, all right? So we'll be somewhat gentle, but we are gonna be intentional, all right? So send out that email right now. If you wanna pay by the session, that's fine. But once you pay for the session, you know, I would just say there's a no money back policy. You don't get it back. Once you commit, then boom, that's it. All right, that money is in the pot for the group to use, you know, down the road on whatever we decide to do and whatever we do for the entire group. Everybody that signs up via Facebook Live, as well as live, your information is going to go on a spreadsheet that we have. And, you know, once you chime in on that Facebook Live, we'll have somebody, you know, taking your, you know, looking at that attendance and saying, okay, such and such was here on this day, and yeah, and there will be, you know, we'll at 30-day time span. This is going to go past a 30-day time span, but at a 30-day time span, you know, we will say, you know, such and such attended, you know, the Facebook Live group or the live sessions, attended the most sessions, and, you know, we'll give them something for being the most dedicated or the most committed to that. So that's where that, you know, that money is going to be going, that you guys put out. It's not for me and Pam to go out to dinner with. All right. So I think we're asking questions, Pam. If they are, I know my screen on the other computer is frozen. But here's how you pay. All right. Once you send your information, after you send your information to the FLG group, to the email, to the Fit Lifestyle Group at gmail.com, and you put all of that information in, okay, then we're going to use Square Cash. All right. So you can, I think it's you can do it on your computer or you can do it on your phone. Square Cash. You simply go in and you look up me. It's Nathan McCray on Square Cash, MCCRAY. You guys know how to spell my name, and just pay your $5 right there, and make sure that it's specified what your name on your Square Cash matches the name that you send into the email. All right. All right. So if anyone didn't get this, Pam, let me know if anybody's saying that they didn't get this, and I'll repeat it again. All right. Fit Lifestyle Group at gmail.com. All right. So you won't be able to share this public from the secret group or the private group. Products will be shared. Let's see what else I missed here, guys. I think that's it. I think that's it. So, and the other thing that Pam mentioned about the 120 Club, very, very important. What you'll get from us also, in addition to what, you know, TLC is giving as well, is you're going to get that certificate that says you're definitely a part of, you know, Club 120 CEO here at C4G. And hopefully everybody's going to be in Atlanta. So those will definitely be given out in Atlanta, you know, along with some other stuff as well. So, so I think that's all I really had. So this is what I want to do. You know, this is a team training call. We put that out. It's a major tool that we got. You heard, you know, Pam giving those great nuggets that she just gave, you know, guys. So you wrote that stuff down, but, you know, I want to go ahead and bring some, a young lady to the line. And I've been able to watch, you know, this young lady grow for quite some time now. I remember the first time she came up, you know, to me at a Miami meeting, you know, she had that look on her face, and it was that, you know, I'm hungry look. You know, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired, and I want to get this, you know, and I'm not going to give up. And that's been her mantra from day one. You know, coach, I'm not giving up. I'm right here. I'm going to be in your face. I ain't going nowhere. I'm going to go. I'm submitting to the process. I'm in this thing to win it. I'm going to grow. And Pam and I, we've literally seen her transform herself, you know, from this shy little timid girl or woman. I don't want to call her a girl, but this shy little timid woman, you know, to an amazing leader. You know, so I want her to unmute, but I want her to come on, and her portion of what she's going to share with you guys on the Hangout tonight. You know, she's going to be talking about, you know, the importance of the why, you know, and she's also going to be talking about how she's building this business part-time and was still able to hit the rank of executive director and put some nice money in her pocket as well. So Miss Tashani Moore, would you grace us with your presence here on the Google Hangout Created for Greatness? Not yet. Let me see. Are you muted? Not yet.
Can you hear me now?
There you go. There you go.
Okay, thank you. Thank you guys so much, you and Coach Pam, so much for this opportunity tonight to be on this Google Hangout. I am so grateful, super grateful. But my why is why I get up every day for TLC. It drives me, and that's my siblings, my little brother and my little sister. That drive me so much because I remember growing up back home, and my parents didn't have anything, nothing. So my why for them, so I could get up every day and say, here, you could have this. It means so much to me. My little brother called me today and he said, hey sis, I aced my test. You know what that did for me? I'm like, I got something for you. Because he see me going every day. And every time I see him, I let him know I'm doing this for you. I tell Mom, you don't have to work no more because we're good. Dad, you soon be able to quit that job because we're going to be good.
Right.
Me and my older sister through college and through school, and it's time for them to relax. So that drives me every day for TLC, and I'm doing it on a part-time basis because I got a full-time job, a 9 to 5. Sometimes I work 70 hours a week, but I still have to find the time to give my wives the reason that to give them a lifestyle that I didn't have. I come home at night. Sometimes I get home at 12 and midnight. I still got to find an hour or 2 hours to give to TLC so that I could guarantee my paycheck come Thursday night. Sometimes I do 75 hours. Sometimes I do overnight. But I still come home and I make that time for TLC because my little brother and my little sister are not going to be without. They're not going to grow up the way I grew up, wanting and cannot have. I'm going to make sure they have. And I'm going to create that lifestyle for them using TLC as that vehicle. Yes, I got my title in the mail today. My truck in the mail today, yes. So now all I got to worry about is insurance. And TLC has made that possible. So guys, if you put the work in, and as coaches always say, moving from your head to your heart, it's going to be there. It's going to happen for you. Don't let it be, a little wishy-washy TLC thing. No. No. It's something that creates a lifestyle for you and supplement whatever you needed to supplement. It could give you the life you want because God knows I'm about to live the life I want and help who I could help with TLC being that vehicle. And I could go on and on and on, but I don't want to take up no more time. But guys, just take it from your head to your heart. Don't be here for TLC today and tomorrow you're not with it. It's not going to cut it. It's not going to happen for you that way. It's going to get hard sometimes because God knows it gets hard for me. But I believe and I push through and I believe with all my heart and every being that's in me that I will never be broke another day in my life. Never. So I just put my foot to the pedal and keep pedaling. Even when it gets hard, I keep pedaling. So coaches, Coach Nate, Coach Pam, thank you for this opportunity tonight. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Wow. Wow. When hit the mute button on yours, darling. Wow, Tashana, you know. Thank you for jumping on and sharing your why and the importance of having a why and that why truly being the very thing that makes you get up every day and the very thing that causes you to make that decision that you're not going to give up. And I mean, you know, you have all of us probably on this hangout tearing up just because of the fact that Total Life Changes is a company bringing change. And so when we understand that, champions, when we understand that, you know, every day, you know, that we get up, there's going to be some things that we have to go through. But if we just stay focused on the very why, the reason why we said yes to TLC, and stay focused on the fact that we know that at some point in time, that the very thing that we desire is going to happen. But you also got to know that every day that we have breath in our bodies, that we begin to share these products, we're already winning. And so you have to celebrate yourself along the way. Celebrate the story. Celebrate the pack of tea that you go out and sell. because you just changed somebody's life by selling them a $20 pack of tea. That's something that you were able to do. A lot of times we look at the big stories. It's not about the big check stories, but it's about the lives that we're impacting. You got to know that you have a story. Every single one of you listening, watching tonight, you have a story because you said yes and you've been able to do something phenomenal. I don't care if you just became a product of the product, then guess what? You made a decision to take back your health. And so you got to know that it's all about your why. I don't want to talk too much because we have some amazing other people on this call, on this hangout tonight, and I know that we want to give them the opportunity, but your why is everything. That why, you got to dig down deep in it. And if that why doesn't make you get up every morning without that alarm clock, then that's probably not the reason why you're doing this business, because it's going to keep you going. So the next person that I want to bring on tonight is a young lady who, I tell you, from the very first time that we connected, you know, which wasn't that long ago. And I don't know, before I do this, I just want to check and share, find out right quick from you, Nate, because I'm not sure what you asked Gwen to share about. So has Gwen shared everything that she was supposed to share tonight? Because I know you have to focus on a 10 o'clock call. So did we want to bring Gwen back on or what?
Yeah, let's bring Gwen back on because
Right.
Gwen needs to she needs to share the other piece.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Awesome. All right. So let's do that because I know that you have the 10 o'clock call tonight, Ms. Gwen Bennett, a platform in which, you know, so many of us are excited to be a part of, and being able to watch Ms. Gwen Bennett come over to TLC. And I can remember like it was yesterday when she was in a corner of her room and she said, you know what? I need to connect with her. And from that point on, I tell you, she's said yes to this opportunity, been building this business, wholeheartedly giving up herself, sacrificing so many days, you guys. You don't know what we go through as leaders, but we always manage to keep it positive. We always manage to know at the end of the day where we're going. And we always know that it's not about us. It's about how many lives that we can change. And so we're glad to be in business with this young lady. We're glad to have her a part of our life and as a friend. And truly just want to bring none other than a lady who said yes, building this on a part-time basis. And she's a documented 5-figure earner, changing lives. So Gwen, I'm gonna turn it back over to you tonight.
Can you hear me, Coach?
Yes, I hear you loud and clear.
Oh my God. Coach Nate, he gave me a few things that we need to talk about. We talked about Atlanta. You know, Coach, honestly, like right now, I got chills just listening to Tashani and the why, and how powerful that is, because you know for a fact the last 7 days has been extremely emotional. You know, when you decide to take it from your head and put it in your heart, and you want to go out and help a lot of people and do some things. And I've been under fire for the last couple of days, like, because I'm so passionate about this business. I'm so passionate about helping people. I'm so passionate about helping people get healthy. And it's just been overwhelming. Just today, I wrote down 7 things that I was under attack with. And I began to check each one of those things off as God began to bless me throughout the day. And it got better and better and better and better and better for the rest of the day. I mean, just being able to be online with Carmel, that was exciting. I got emotional because those people the lives are going to be changed over there. I mean, that's powerful. That's very powerful. And you know what even made me more emotional? Because it was happening to the McCrays. I mean, 20 years in this business, plugging to win, plugging to make it happen. And a whole country is about to be yours. You know, God is really doing some things. And I don't know if people really recognize what's happening with this team. And I've said it before, You know, I may be going off just a little bit, Coach Nate, but what happened today, this afternoon, was powerful. And to see that young lady, I mean, Carmel, wow, and Miela, that wow, if I pronounced her name correctly, but the mere fact that this is about to happen for the McCrays, and I'm a part of that, and like I told you from day one, Coach Pam, when I saw you in the room, I said, you know what? This is the person. This is the person that's going to help me, mentor me, mold me, self-develop me. This is the person. And I did not let go since then. I didn't care if I was playing around with it at the beginning for a little bit, you know, taking a few dollars there and then, selling the tea, the little tea, you know. But guess what? It began to get in me, in my life, in my family's life. And I knew that I was connected to greatness. I was connected. And I, you know, guys, I said it to you earlier. If you don't understand, if you don't recognize who you're in alignment with, you better sit back and pay attention closely, because this thing is real. I don't know what TLC is planning to do 2-3 years down the line, but guess what? It's real right now. To see these young people, to see Tashani, I mean, to see Carmel, to see all these people making a difference. Their why is big. And if you're playing with it, stop playing with it. Stop playing with it. Coach Nate, woo, I can't even, I almost can't remember what you told me to talk about, but that thing just killed, just right, it's right there. Just to see somebody in our organization is doing something as young as this young lady and helping her siblings, you know, it's real. You know, just to see Elena McCann just say, you know what, I can be home with my children, getting them off the bus stop. This is real. And it's growing, guys. The newbies, latch on, be coachable, be moldable, be ready to go to the next level. If they say it, that's it. They had 20 years vested. And right now, boom, you don't have to be 20 years because they've already gotten the tools and they already given us the tools. So you can be going to the next level much quicker if you just take a moment, do what you're supposed to do, and work this business. You'll be on the platform. You'll be able to talk to people on the 10 o'clock call. You'll be able to host calls. You'll be able to be on banners, not just for banner's sake, but be able to help people. We're placed on banners because we're helping families around the world, and we feel it. It's just that serious. It's just that serious. So Coach Nate, y'all know I'm rushing off. If it was Club 120, get your shirts. You see they got banners. Look, they got medallions. They want us to get medallions. We already got our medallions. We've been doing 120 already. These are trailblazers. The McCrays are trailblazers, y'all. Now, guess what's happening? Atlanta's going to be a huge fit club. Who started that? Nathan McCray. Come on, guys. We on trail. We got trailblazers around us. Take note. Be fit. Be ready, guys. It's going to the next level. All right. Thank you so much, guys. 10 o'clock. Pack the call out, guys. I'm nervous. Tashani's not here. I'm not going under the bed because I've been trained by the best to kick fear in the face. Adapt, improvise, adapt, and overcome. And I'm going to be prepared for the 10 o'clock call. And I'm just not going to make you guys proud. I'm going to make myself proud and my family proud too. So thank you.
Wow. Wow. Thank you so much, Gwen. You know, this business has definitely gone from, you know, from your head to your heart, you know, and I see it all over you and Tashani, you know, Tashani talking about, you know, her why. And, you know, and literally, guys, your why should make you cry. It really should. You know, if your why doesn't make you cry, then you need to really get another why. You really do. Because that was no longer working for you. It's not going to make you hungry enough. You know, it's not going to push you the way you need to be pushed. And when you see these young ladies, you know, crying and their level of passion, you know, that's not fluff. That's just because they understand that this is the opportunity of a lifetime, and they have the opportunity to take advantage of it. you know, during the lifetime of the opportunity. And they see it, you know. It's not that they're even behind the scenes. You know, it's not just that they're in the leadership group because they've hit director, you know, and above. You know, it's the fact that they get it, because there are some of you out there right now that you get it, all right? But once you hit the rank of director, that rank does something to you. And from there, the wheels are really spinning. And now at this point, now you come into the leadership group, and now you're exposed to a lot of other people that get it. And they're all working together to move to the next level. So the incentive is definitely go director. Go director. It's 1,000 on each side, guys. You can do that with your eyes closed. But if you put your mind to it, it's got to go from here and it's got to go here. Once it gets here is when the wheels really start to turn. And so, you know, thank you so much, Gwen. I know you talked about events in the very beginning, and you gave some Atlanta information as well, you know, and I know Miss Val Davis was supposed to be on with us today. That's right. That's right. Go director, you know. Miss Val Davis, our regional director, one of our regions, is supposed to be on this call, but she's having some technical difficulties, and you know, we all know her heart. We all know Val. You know, she was going to talk about bridging the gap, and you know, and just adding value, and you know, she's so disappointed that, you know, she's having the issues with her technology, but you know, we know her heart, and we know that she adds value to the team, and in order to add the value to the team, guys, you have to look to see how you can serve. You know, how can I serve? You know, what is it that I can do to help create it for greatness move to the next level? When you look at your nucleus of your team, you should be getting together with your team and asking yourselves, okay, how do we move? How do we all, if you got you're binary qualified and you've recruited people, nobody's went director, pull your associates together and say, hey, how can we all get to director? All right, it's time out for us procrastinating. We need to get this thing done, and we need to move into another round, because Gwen is absolutely right. You know, and what's going on here is something special. And you hear Coach Pam say all the time, guys, we're just scratching the scratch of the scratch. You know, you start hearing about money that's being made, and I'm here to tell you, these little $500,000 rings, yeah, I said little. $100,000 rings in July, of course, are going to turn into $1 million rings, but it doesn't. This is the beginning. This is still the beginning. If you don't have a ring yet, you should be pushing to get a ring, because the opportunity is there. It's not TLC. Definitely not TLC. It's you. So grasp that and understand what you need to do. So, you know, guys, I want to move right ahead. Yeah. So I want to move right ahead, and I want to bring on a young lady that has been fighting for a long time as well. You know, she's had the opportunity to see a lot of things that you know, the average person wouldn't see. And, you know, she's been through a lot, you know, in life, but she's always the same person all the time, really bubbly and cheery, and you know, just right there at the forefront of everything, saying, what can I do to help? How can I serve? You know, so just, you know, recently hit the rank of regional director. You know, a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. It's not easy to hit that rank, guys. It's not easy, okay? So, but she hit it, and, you know, she did it because it went from the head to the heart. So, you know, we want to bring one of our regional directors on, you know, Miss Elena McCann-Brinston, and she's going to share with you guys, you know, about simplicity and duplication, because, you know, that's important. And we want you guys to know that if a person can't duplicate what you do from the base level, then you're not going to be able to duplicate. So, Elaine, you got about 5 minutes to bring it home, girl. Bring it home.
Hello. Great evening, everyone. Pardon the blurry screen, but guess what? Improvise, adapt, and overcome, and get it done. So great evening, everyone. I'm charged with the task to talk about duplication and simplicity. I was a novice. I'm now, you know, getting some experience, of course, but I was a novice in this industry. This was something I never wanted to do. I never was interested, but I fell in love with the products and it was easy, pretty much. Just follow the steps. But I just want to tell everyone on this platform that when I first came into TLC, I was given a simple instruction, and I'm black and white when it comes to following directions. The one thing that the gentleman said to me was, you're going to meet Stormy Wellington and Pam McRae. Whatever these ladies tell you to do, do it. That was one. He said, whatever they tell you, they're very successful. Whatever they tell you to do it. So this business is very simple. And you often hear us say duplicate. That basically means you do 1 through 1, 2, 3, 4, and you pass that on, and you tell the next person do 1, 2, 3, 4, and we just keep doing this 1, 2, 3, 4 again. Now, what is 1, 2, 3, 4? It's the same stuff that you hear us talk about over and over. Soon as someone come in, lifeline. Let them know that there's another person in this business besides you, that they're going to get some help. That's duplication. Just keep doing that. Lifeline. Write your list. Again, duplication, that is simple. You know, that's simple, right? Someone partner with you and you say, hold on, I would like to introduce you to our national director, our globals, okay? You can duplicate that, put someone on another line. 2, write your list. This stuff doesn't stop. I've been saying the same thing for 2 years. Write your list. That is something that is duplicatable. Everybody have a pen and a piece of paper, a cell phone. Write your list. Write those names down. List A is your customers. List B are your potential partners. They may cross. Let's schedule a VGO. Again, that is simple. We're going to invite some folks over to the call. Can't you do that? That is something easy to duplicate. Post for profits. That's duplicatable. And guess what? If your creativity hasn't jumped in yet, let me see the verbiage. This is what I did. All I seen was the verbiage that Coach Stormy used, the verbiage that Coach Pam used, the verbiage that Coach Nate used. I copy and paste. Click, move it onto my page, and then I change a few words around. So guys, that's duplicating, posting for profits, being a product of the product. Again, if you're new to this industry and you don't have that recruitment swag, I trust them, but trust me, if you lose 10 pounds, you have a before and after, you have some scale pictures that you just post out there in social media, people are going to come to you. That's simple because you're using the products for the business that you said that you're representing, right? That's duplicatable too. So lifelines, write your list, VGO, host a party. You got a living room, you got some chairs, host your party. And now we're making it so easy where we're making it so easy. Like, listen, I tell my team, I'm going to be very transparent right now. I'm going to be extremely transparent. I go so hard for my team right now because I don't want them to duplicate my mistakes. Again, that's duplication. Avoid other people's mistakes. I don't even know if I should be that transparent because I don't want y'all to do this. My first home party was 8 months after me being in the business. 8 months. I could be much further. I could have a 6-figure ring right now if I would have duplicated and followed the process, but I didn't because I made excuses on why I didn't want to hold a home party. But guess what? I still was able to go director and executive director because I was going ham online. But host your home parties. That's duplicatable. That's simple. So listen up, guys. Again, if you're a novice, you're new to this, and even if you came from another company and you was the beast, the plan still doesn't change. You don't have to recreate the wheel. Stay plugged in, follow the recipe, follow the steps. Like Simon says, do what Simon says. Copy the right cat. You have millionaires on this line. You got a 6-figure earner she trying to get in. And you got some folks like myself and Miss Gwen that made 5 figures, not no small 5 figures, but a nice 5 figures. If we say do 1, 2, 3, 4, do 1, 2, 3, 4. It's so simple, right? Right, Coach Nate? Right, Coach Pam? Write your list. Host the VGO. And they said do this stuff within 72 hours. Jump on a 10 p.m. call. The 10 p.m. call is simple. You have a phone, and now they're making it so easy. A lot of them going live. There's no excuses. There's no excuse why you can't even present. None at all. Because when you listen to that 10 p.m. call every night, taking your notes, 17 years, 150 countries, office, 6 recession-proof industries, T, NutriBurst, NRG. Come on, this stuff is it's simple. So listen, follow the leader, copy the right cat, revisit your why, and keep going. Don't give up. There's going to be so many different forces. Trust me, I'm dealing with a million forces. I'm holding back tears right now so that I can show up and do my part. Okay? You got to just keep pressing. Don't give up. Remember what your why is. And guess what? The why is just not the products. It is not just the compensation plan. You have some great people that lean in and help. So someone asked me, how do you do it? How do you do it? How do you manage everything? Kids, all your responsibilities. Is that you just never give up. And you remember your why. And you remember those that help you. Because that's how you say thank you. You say thank you. You show that you're appreciative of the time by keep doing the work. Keep showing up. We all got issues. We all got stuff going on. So don't be no quitter. Don't be no punk. Follow the instructions because this business is simple. The products are helping so many people's lives. Losing weight, lowering risk factors, people, less frequency going into the hospital. People's skin is beautiful. They feel beautiful. You are a change agent. You've been charged with the task to help others. So it's not just about you and what you got going on. So if TLC is truly that blessing that you said it is, and it really helped you, and you're so glad that you said yes, follow the steps. That's all I have to say.
Wow.
Fulfill the task.
Wow, Elena, been able to watch you grow. And just like I said, so many of you see the story of these phenomenal leaders, but you just don't know what they go through on a daily basis. So glad to have you a part of our team, watch you grow, watch you become an incredible leader, doing some amazing things. And you're right, just follow the system. Follow the system. Save yourself some time, energy, and money, champion. So Elena, thank you for sharing on our team call today. Just thankful for all that God is doing. And just like you said, we got to stay focused in order to get ourselves to the next level. So you know what we want to do now is we have one more phenomenal young lady on this platform tonight. And before I bring her on too, I just want to say to Miami, this Sunday, the young lady that you just heard, Elena McCann Brinson, you got to show up, pack out the house. Miami meeting is all over social media. I want to definitely share that. Show up, show that you're ready to get to the next level and to pack out that meeting in Hollandale Beach, and you'll see the banners at the Best Western Plus over that way. But now I want to bring on a beautiful woman who, I was able to connect with a few months ago, in which I knew from the very first conversation that she was nothing short of amazing. We immediately connected. We had a long conversation and just been able to watch her fight, watch her grow. She showed up in Atlanta and had an opportunity to spend some time with her and her amazing son. And she's out there in Mexico, and really fighting because she's not able to connect with us here in the United States. But I want to give a huge shout out because she is the one who now has the country Croatia down below her, and I watch her, you know, doing some amazing things online, going out, plugging, fighting, doing different events out there, making it happen. So Carmel, we want to bring you on because we know that you are the next rising superstar. You're, you know, definitely going to do some amazing things and take TLC by storm. So we want to bring you on and just share, you know, about the fight and how you keep it going, you know, because you're out there really, literally by yourself.
Don't you make me cry, Carmel. Don't make me cry.
Unmute. We can't hear you.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, we hear you.
Okay, I'm already crying. Y'all already got me crying. Listening to y'all already got me crying. I don't even know how I'm gonna be able to do this. Thank you guys so much. I'm on a platform with some amazing leaders. I'm on a platform with some amazing, amazing leaders. This is an honor. I thank you for even asking me to come on here to share the testimony. When Coach Day asked me to share about the fight, all I did was like sigh, because that's all I've ever done is fight. I feel like, you know, that's something that I can definitely touch on and I can share about, because I think the fight is different for me now, because before I was fighting for, you know, my life, to even have a life. And now I'm fighting to live, to like really live. I'm a single mom. I'm out here in Mexico and wanting to do some amazing things. And I'm always just strive for just greatness. I've always wanted to do something great. I know we're pressed for time. And I always want to tell a story, because I used to not really share my testimony. And until someone who mentored me told me that my testimony is everything, and to share that. And that's what, you know, will help people. So just a little bit about my fight before. I never thought that anything about me was great. I mean, I knew there was something different about me, but according to like not really fitting into other groups and fitting in with the crowd, and really, you know, just being I turned into a people pleaser, wanting to please other people and forgetting about myself, because I felt like, man, there must be something that's not right about me, because, you know, I didn't have people encouraging me and supporting me, and no one really cared about. I realized really fast that no one really cared about all the dreams and things that I had and the excitement that I had as I was younger. You know, life really hit me, and I got the victim mentality and really started to just blame myself. So I became really suicidal at a young age. And I believe that the only thing that really saved my life was my why. So I can't really talk about my fight without my why, which is my son, my 12-year-old son, because he is everything to me. Without him and without my relationship with God, I would not be here right now. I think that the only difference between the fight before and the fight now is that now I realize that I'm here for a greater purpose, and that I wasn't singled out for the reason of punishment, like, you know, like my life wasn't worth anything, but that I was being positioned for greatness. And now I have not only my own life to fight for, but I have my son's life to fight for. When, you know, I had so many people attacking me as a young girl, just verbally and psychologically, and, you know, playing upon my weakness to really want to help other people. And I heard from, actually, I learned from about Bishop T.D. Jakes, more about him, because I've been really watching Coach Pam. You know, even when she doesn't think I'm watching her, I'm always watching everything that she posts and everything that she does. And I saw that she was really, really watching and listening to Bishop T.D. Jakes. So on Easter Sunday, I decided to, you know, to chime into the live stream. And his daughter was speaking. And I just felt like everything about that service was about me, because she was saying, don't settle for safe. And one of the things that she says was, sometimes people will hate on you while you go on looking for water, because they can't understand why you can't be thirsty the way everyone else is thirsty. And I felt like something deep down inside of me lets me know that there's a well available to me. So I don't believe that this drought is my final answer. Deep down inside, I felt like everyone else can be in a drought, but I can always find water. One thing that if you like are ever close to me, or just, you know, you might speak to me, you'll find that like even the things that I went through, I always found a way out of it. Like I always fought my way out of it. I've been homeless. I've been sleeping. I've slept in the back of a cafe with my son in the rain. I slept in a car with my son on so many occasions. What Miss Pam doesn't know about my trip to Atlanta was that nothing could stop me from getting to Atlanta. And the day that after the awakening event, she was doing a party at one of the someone's salon that's in the business. And at that time, you know, I had overstayed my welcome at my friend's house. She had some people coming into town, so we really didn't have a place to stay. So me and my son, I was determined to just connect with her again and just stay in that environment. So we were sleeping at the airport, and we had all of our baggage at the airport. And I was lost. Me and my son, we were lost with our baggage. We took the bus. It took like 3 or 4 hours to even get to the destination. We were like 2 hours late. We thought that it was over. We thought that Miss Pam had already gone. At this time, I don't even have a phone, so I can't even contact her. I don't have a phone. My iPad is going through tragedy. And to say the least, the button just popped off of it just before this. So I don't even know how I'm going to use it because I can't find the button. Everything when odds are against me, I'm still pushing forward. I don't even speak the language of these, you know, Mexican people here, but I use everything that I can. Everything that I can, I use it. Getting across the border. Now I don't have a car. My car broke down. I can't get across the border, but every so often. I'm connecting with people. I'm connected with my chiropractor. I asked them, can I do home parties here? You know, can I do wellness events here? They told me yes. I got to connect with them. You know, I connected with someone else in the business through Instagram, and we just did our first vendor event there. Sometimes Ms. Pam can't even get in contact with me, and sometimes I can't contact her and other people because I don't have a phone. So I have an app on my iPad that I'm reaching out to people, you know, through. I'm here. The internet is so bad here in Mexico. So I'm fighting every single day. But why? Because I don't want to just be alive. I don't want to be dead and alive. I want to live. TLC has given us an opportunity to live, and I am fighting. I will never give up. I will never give up on this company. I can't give up on myself, and I definitely can't give up on my son. And I feel like when we stand together, when we don't give up, we're saying we're not going to give up on the people around us, on our community, on our families, you know, on each other. This is for each other. This is not just for me. This is for each one of us. Like one of the leaders said, we all have a story. We all are fighting for something, but we have to stand for something. We have to fight for each other together, or no one else is going to fight for us. So, yeah, I just want to thank you so much for this opportunity to share. Sometimes, you know, I can, you know, get really passionate, and there's so much to my story, and I just felt like I needed to share that part of it, you know, to be really transparent, because Coach Nate told me to be transparent, because somebody will be able to identify with your story. And sometimes we don't want to share certain parts of our story because we feel like people will judge us. you know, or people will look at us differently. But at this point, like, I don't even care. I hope that it blesses somebody on this line. Whatever you're going through, when the odds are against you, keep fighting. You will find water. Just keep fighting. Do not be comfortable in the drought. So thank you again, Coach Nate, Coach Pam, for allowing me to share on this platform, and I'll give the line back to you.
Wow. Thank you so much, Carmel, for sharing. And I knew, I was over here trying to be a big boy and fight the tears back, because I know I know your story. I know how much you fight. That's why I wanted you to talk about the fight, because there's somebody on this line tonight that can relate to you. And I believe we go through the things in life that we go through so that we can help somebody else through them. And through that transparency, you're right. You bless somebody. And at the same time, it feels good to be able to talk about it, knowing that you're coming through it, because it may not be convenient. It's not cute when you're going through it, but I remember having a conversation with you and you said, I'm not going to quit. I'm not going to quit. And, I wanted Carmel to talk about the fight, because you hear us say things like, you're one person away from an explosion in your business. All you got to do is keep going. Just keep going. Just keep going. Keep going, because you're not the only person going through. And I gave Carmel that tough love, and she started to dry her tears, and she said, you know what, you're right. I just got to keep going. I can do this. I said, yeah, you don't speak the language of the people in Mexico. I said, but you know what? You got a whole World Wide Web that you can deal with. You can speak their language. And she just kept going. She didn't stop. Now look, now she has an entire country that she just launched tonight. And that's just the start. I'm telling you guys, we're just scratching the scratch of the scratch. And if you don't see that by now, I don't know if you ever will. All right. So, Carmel, it is, you say it's an honor to be on this platform, but we say it's an honor to have you on this platform, because you represent the fight that a lot of people are going through in this industry, and commend you for your fight and moving through. So Pam, I'm turning it over to you to close it.
Yes, absolutely. Carmel, thank you for sharing that. Wow. Yeah. Thank you for sharing that, because just keep going. Just keep going. God's got you, and he's got something phenomenal. Your breakthrough is on the way. And so we truly appreciate you for sharing with the team tonight. And ladies and gentlemen, Champions team, there's no excuse. You heard this woman say she's building this business without even having a telephone, using an app on an iPad to connect, using an app on an iPad to open up a country. So we appreciate you, Carmel, for sharing. And we know it's definitely your season, your turn. There's no excuse, champions. So we are definitely over, but you know what? It was well worth going over, just a little bit in order to hear from these phenomenal leaders. We just want to say thank you to each and every one of you that shared on this platform tonight. It's been fun. It's been exciting. I didn't know we were going to shed tears like this. Literally been wiping our eyes all night. But sometimes you need that, because we're in the midst of a 90-day run. And maybe this is what's necessary in order for all of us to say that, you know what? There's still time. It's not over. It is never going to be over. We got to wake up every day with that decision that we're going to go out and we're going to win. So it's Thursday. It's closeout. Check your back offices. Make sure you're active. Make sure you're binary qualified. Log in. Know your business. All right. And make sure that you have what's necessary in order to qualify for that paycheck this week. So check your back offices. Right now, Ms. Gwen Bennett, none other then an incredible leader on our team who was on the platform. She is doing the 10 o'clock call. So for those of you that are not on, if you didn't dial in, because I did dial in, okay? If you didn't dial in, you want to dial in now and support and jump on, not just support, but grab that pen and paper, right? You should have been taking some notes tonight. Grab that pen and paper and take some notes and grow your business. And again, we're excited. We're Philly bound very early in the morning. And after Philly, all roads lead to Atlanta, Georgia. And we're looking forward to seeing all of you there. And we'll connect with you again next week. So have yourself a great evening. C4G, we love you from the bottom of our heart. It's a reason why we're connected. It's our turn. We know it without a shadow of a doubt. So therefore, guess what? It's your turn too. Believe it. Let's walk in it and let's get it done. All right. All right. Bye-bye, everybody. Y'all can unmute. You can unmute. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Carmel. Y'all be blessed.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.